Corona idare no sana joro yo que ngare pengo Corona idare no sana joro yo que ngare pengo
So what I'm doing right now is I'm drawing up a vaccine dose for the Pfizer vaccine. And an adult dose is 0.3 milliliters. And so I start by taking the vial. I've checked that it's the Pfizer adult vaccine. And I've already reconstituted this, so I've mixed it with saline solution to be the proper dosage, so that I will pull out 0.3 milliliters of vaccine, because that is the dose that we give to every adult. And I first take air, and because this is under pressure, I inject air into it so that when I take fluid out, it's the same pressure inside the vial. I then draw back the fluid until, as you can see, the 0.3, I know it's a little further back, but I draw back until I have 0.3 milliliters of fluid in there. I take that off. I'm very careful about putting the cap back on so nobody gets stuck. And then since I've done that and we're working with different vaccines, I always make sure that I label it with the correct label to make sure that the Pfizer vaccine, the adult dose, that is when everybody goes to use it, they know that it's the Pfizer adult vaccine. And then I put it in the tray with the rest of them, and I draw all of the vaccine doses out of the vial at once so that we know we have to use this within a certain time frame because of temperature. And so that's the whole thing.
That's wonderful. And what is your name and title?
My name is Christina Barnes, and I'm a public health nurse consultant, so I'm a registered nurse.
Nice.
And this is the very last dose that I'm pulling out of the bottle, so I have to make sure that I get the full amount. And we'll see, we are just at 0.3. So we got the full dose, so we got all 6 doses out of the vial.
So each box has 6 doses
Of the
for adults.
Pfizer vaccine for Pfizer adult. The Moderna will have 10 adult full doses, or it'll have 20 booster doses, or a combination of those two.
Oh, okay.
And so then I'm done with
So
this
for the
one.
booster, just to, I mean, this is the same one, right? Let's say you take Moderna, the booster is not like you're taking a different vaccine. It's the same thing, right?
It is the exact same vaccine.
You took the first and second dose.
Right. The difference with the Moderna booster is it is a slightly smaller dose because they found that they had adequate effectiveness with a smaller dose so that hopefully you would have fewer side effects. With the Pfizer vaccine, it's the same dose every time.
Okay. And it is recommended for one to take first and second dose Pfizer and then booster Moderna or vice versa.
So the first and second dose have to be the same of either both Moderna or both Pfizer. And then for the booster dose, you can have your choice. You can either take the same dose that you had before. If you had 2 Pfizers, you could take Pfizer again, or you could choose to have Moderna. Either one is acceptable. They're safe to do it that way. Some people believe that switching it up gives you a better effect. Some people say it really doesn't matter, but it does not harm you if you choose to change, and it does not harm you if you choose to stay the same.
Nice. Wonderful. That's great. Very helpful information. These are the questions we hear all the time. We continue to answer all the time.
We are happy to answer them.
Nyapali malisafo munalehi manya porguyene. Coronavirus. Bota bala li fatio munukinayo jokangare pengu. Nyapali malisafo munalehi.
Dalen jambe ndi maro ngam penku la fani na la penku sama njaw aja suntu kamara al na la penku sama njaw kede te penku le
Bota bala li fatio munukinayo jokangare pengu. Coronavirus. Bota bala li fatio munukinayo jokangare pengu. Coronavirus. Bota bala li fatio munukinayo jokangare pengu. Jibolo muno pengu wa anarokio madilu yoga jao.
Your card I'm giving back to you. Yeah. And then this is your second card, and this is to show that it's on the separate card there, and this is your Moderna that you got today. Yeah. And then we put it in the system as well, okay? Thank you. You're welcome.
So you're gonna wait with us. You can't leave until 3:10. That's the time. It's just because we need to monitor
15
you for a
minutes.
little while.
only how many minutes
About 15 minutes. So that's in 15
ñu
minutes.
dina metti waaw maa ngi wax ñëpp koo xam ne da nga war a pengu te nga jël si sa injection di 4 seconds au booster te ngeen indi xale yi tamit ñu ñëw Pa Ousmane mu ngay try bu baax si comité bi ko soolal li ñu waroon a dem ci lopitaan yi di ko wut waaye nga toog sa biir néeg rek di defaral la yëpp dem pare ñu ne la kaay loolu moom dara daax ko ñu ngi laa ñaanal fan bu guddaak wér bu yaram place bi gën a yokku ñii tam di ñëw di pengu tam yàlla yokk seen place yi ñu gën ñoo mun a wutal garab ñu ko dimbale si comité bi jërëjëf.
I've been trying to get my son to get vaccinated. He was 11. At that time, they had not started giving 5 to 11. So I said, okay, let me wait. The day he turned 12, I went. They said, oh, now we're giving 5 to 11. We don't have for 12. I have been looking for a place to get my son vaccinated. I am so happy I got to do it in the West African organization. Thank you.
Thank you.
Madilu yoga jao. Madilu yoga.
Gambian Talents Promotion.
Corona angakele uranjawo nyimbe mulu fakane nesirana corona ne alinga fantanka nyi dunia kana alinga ule corona alimbe ngakele kuranyi dumbe mulu fakane nesirana corona nye alinga fantanka nyi dunia kana alinga uli namiranu bantale yara fama damuta adon sifa jamale nata alinga kele kapo dunia aduna tanyame amandinilo aduna tanyame amankebalo aduna tanyame amamusuka fukelo mume vaccino nyina tale kandema vaccino nyina tale kantanga matsodum ni befindila vaccinota ngafantanga fonse da hanyin kurabulu banani pana chukuba Anganjando nesirana coronavirus nye anga vaccinita. La Covid-19 est toujours là, elle avait reculé pour mieux sauter. Plus redoutable que jamais. Ils visent tout, tirent sur tout, les hommes, les femmes, même des enfants. Corona. Le vaccin est là pour nous sauver. Il est là pour nous protéger. Prenons le vaccin, c'est le seul remède du moment. Évitons les regroupements et portons nos masques. Parce que cette pandémie ravage le monde entier. En corona manie. La température et des respirations difficiles. On perd le goût. On est très vite fatigué. En corona manie. Corona. Anga kele kuranje wonyimbe molufakane nesirana corona nye alinga fantankani dunia kona.